welcome to the Man United show. We are live. And Man United have won that game against Brighton 2-0. They went down to 10 men, and after that, they capitalised on that error. We're joined by Nathan Ellington. How you doing, Nathan?
Bit bored. Really. We got the win. Happy with the 3 points, but that's about it. Today I'm disappointed still. Very, very disappointed. Disappointed
Nathan Ellington after a win, after a vital win, a win that is massively needed if they're going to have a charge for that top 4 spot. This is not usually Man United territory. They're not usually talking about, can we make top 4? And this is a different league now. This is a different animal. And they need to be getting these points if they want to have a chance. So, I'll take it. What's Garth saying? He's saying it felt like it could be a very important win for us, even though we were poor in patches. It's something to build on, hopefully.
Patches
says,
wow,
not very good at all. I think Anthony's on the same thinking as Nathan. Nathan ain't having it. Garth is having it slightly. Garth thinking more about the points and what the importance of the game is. Nathan, give us a brief summary before we get to the player ratings.
Started the game off. It's like I just felt like we were so inferior, like in terms of like quality. I knew there was going to be no quality in the middle, so we were just playing the game, and it's like they were just better than us. They had clearer chances than us. A free header, 3 chances, few chances with the key. De Gea saved an amazing shot, amazing header. They were just in control, and I just thought a goal's coming for them at some point soon. And then we just luckily enough, Dunk got caught on the ball from Elanga, and then we ended up. He gets a red card, and then it all changes from there.
Was you screaming penalty at the time? Was you screaming?
Not a penalty. I thought maybe the other.
No, sorry. I mean, a red card. Was you screaming red card?
No, I wasn't, because when I looked at the replay, I thought the other player came back and kicked it out. And I thought, could he have got there? It looked like it might have got there. I wonder if he's going to give a red or yeah. And then he gave a red because he definitely would have got onto it. Whether the defender would have come and slid him by the time he went to shoot is another question. But yeah, I'm just happy, obviously, that happened. And then we got the red, and I thought, come on now, let's control the game. We still didn't control the game. We still didn't control it. We should be bossing this team when that happens, and we still couldn't do it. We couldn't do it.
All right. Any shining lights come out of the game?
Yeah, Bruno was on it.
Points.
Bruno was on fire. He played well all game. Cristiano, obviously, he had a chip on his shoulder. He knew listen, I want a goal today. I'm doing anything I can. And you can see the frustration when Sancho got the ball from when they made a mistake. And he went for the shot. I thought it was a bit tight to try and find him anyway. I think Sancho made the right decision, but Cristiano, knowing obviously he wanted to get that chance no matter what, and you can see he was angry. So the goal he scored, well taken, very well taken, and should have scored a few, to be fair. He had a header as well, which he was beating himself up about. He knew he could have ended up with like a hat trick today on another day, but I'm happy with his performance today, and happy that he got his goal, and that he showed that he's still got something about him to continue doing what he needs to do, because we did need him today, and he pulled through.
Yeah, we definitely did. All right, let's get on to the player ratings then. First of all, I want everyone to get in their player rate. Get your player ratings in early. I don't want you waiting for Nathan. I don't want you waiting for when I call out a name. Get them in now, because I don't want you to turn around and say that, no, I don't want to have to say that you copied. All right? So, Anthony, I know you're in there. Garth, I know you're in there. Get your player ratings in now. If you've got to do it all in one message, do it all in one message. Let's go. David De Gea.
Played I think he great save he made. I think he's got a 7 today. He did a great save, and he's called upon, and he's got a clean sheet as well. So definitely gets a 7 for that.
All right. De Gea gets a 7, and Anthony gave the 7 as well.
Another Anthony.
David De Gea gets a 7.
I'm gonna not look at these comments because I want to make sure that I've got
Yeah, you don't want to be edged in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
If anyone's new to the show, make sure you press that subscribe button. Make sure you press that like. And if you are watching on Facebook or Twitter, come over to KS1 TV and join in the chat as well. Make sure you change your settings. Why Not's in here as well? He's giving David De Gea a 9 and Garth has given him a 7 as well. Harry Maguire, one of your favourites.
Yeah, didn't do much today, to be fair. Nothing really needed of him. Did what he needed to do. Quiet game, nothing much to do, to be fair. I'm going to give him a 6. Didn't nothing more than a 6. He ain't done anything special or anything really silly, so he's getting a 6 today.
All right, Harry Maguire gets a 6. Lindelof's,
I liked his ball play. On the ball, obviously, he's bright, trying to move it quickly. And he was stepping up, getting in front of the defenders at times as well, quickly, breaking up stuff quickly before it was, able to become a problem. But again, I think he probably got a 6 as well, due to the fact that they're getting too many chances in the box. I just don't like the fact that when the players are getting crosses coming in, and Lindelof's on a man, but Maguire wasn't on a man. Like, he was just there with no one mark. He weren't marking anyone. They had a free chance. So I'm just wondering, aren't you supposed to be marking one of the players? Like, at least be next to someone in the middle of the box? No, it wasn't. But Lindelof, again, like I say, he did okay. Nothing to write home about, but yeah, 6 as well.
A 6 for Lindelof.
Yeah. Dallo, he was steady. Just, I think, you know what? The whole back four were like steady. Didn't do anything great, and didn't really do anything defensively either. So when you look at it, Dallo got a 6 to me as well. He did. It wasn't like I say, there was nothing. There's no crosses he let in easy or anything like that. It wasn't out of position. Just really nothing really happened with him. You don't look at him and go, oh my gosh. Like Lamptey comes on, and you can see straight away he's just energetic and he's pacing players and he's faking and doing bits and crossing balls in. Already he did more than both our fullbacks in the 10 minutes he come on for. So yeah, like to see him coming to United shirt anyway.
I was going to say it's that type of right back you need, something a bit more energetic. It reminds me a little bit like Fabio, the energy to get up and down the fullbacks. Yeah.
He's good.
All right. What are you saying? Why not? In a good mood today, I feel. All right. Who else we got? We got. Sorry, what did you give Darren?
Luke Shaw, innit?
6.
He got a 6. Yeah.
Luke Shaw.
Like I said, you know what? It's like he made runs in behind today when he was never going to get the ball. So it's a bit annoying seeing that. Obviously, he keeps the ball more often than not. I don't like the way he just uses only one foot. It annoys me. But anyway, it's not a problem. But main thing is he gives away a foul. Didn't need to give away a foul, so right up the pitch. But I'm guessing he's thinking, you know what? Let me just make sure there's no danger here. He fouled Lamptey early. Then he fouled him again. And I'm thinking, if you get sent off for these stupid little fouls like this, you better just run back and work hard. He just didn't want to run back, I think, that time. And again, not really didn't do enough for me. For what he is, he should be able to do more. He's a 6 as well.
All right. Luke Shaw gets a 6 tonight.
Fred and McTominay.
Fred.
Fred, goodbye, mate. Like, you should just go and sit back down, mate. You was poor today. Poor, very poor. Man's giving the ball away for fun. Like early on in the game, like he got the ball off Shaw and then he tried to play a 1-2 back with him and Shaw wasn't even running that direction. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Fred? But he kept doing it all over and over again, giving the ball away. I just don't like seeing him in there at the minute. I knew when we had those two in there, it's like we are way off the pace. And it wasn't nice to see because I was like, have we got a championship midfield in here? Like, we're totally bossed.
It's just limited, isn't it? It's very limited.
Yeah, it's so limited. Yeah. Oh, it was disgusting. Today it was so disgusting. I think Fred got a 5. Maybe even... Yeah, I'm giving him a 5. It was not good enough, mate.
5.
He's got to be better than that.
All right, let's see what the
To
comment
be-
section have given for Fred. Yep, 5 was there.
You know, and I'm not giving.
Fred gives him
Yeah,
a 4.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised he gave him a 4 as well. I'm not surprised at all.
He's partner. Scott McTominay.
Same. The guy I just don't like what I'm seeing. Like, it's just standard, simplest football I've ever seen. I'm like, it's not good enough.
Is it a case when you come up against
6.
like Boschers, then these two can stand on their own? But when you come up against midfield, which will actually try and play, then they're in trouble.
It's not good enough, mate. It's not good enough. I knew today when you're watching the football, I'm thinking, you know what? There is going to be no creativity here. We're just hoping that something happens somewhere else on the pitch. And there's too many players who don't have anything going forward to make it happen. So I knew them two midfielders just going to be boring, very boring. And it's just, you know what? I'm there sitting thinking, I don't even want to watch this game. So boring. This is boring. It's just boring. 5. Getting 5 all day. 5. Both of them.
5
Not good enough, mate.
For the two midfielders. Bruno Fernandes. Now, surely there's some shining light here. Bruno Fernandes looks like he's starting to pick up a little bit of form now as well. Is he getting back?
Bruno's on it. Bruno was on it today. He was on it all game today. He was the one. He knew that if it wasn't him that made the things tick, nothing's going to happen. He was making things tick. He was finding people. He was lively. He was looking for people, finding them as well. I liked everything I saw from him. He's just got his goal last minute. You know what? He's bumped from a 7 to an 8 for me today. He's my man of the match for today, to be fair.
Lovely finish in the end. Sat the keeper down.
Yeah.
And it was still a difficult finish considering the defender was on him, did enough to put him off.
Yeah, just about. I thought he fumbled it in the end, but he's done well to get the goal there. So, yeah, to be fair, he was well on it today. Worked real hard. Did everything we need. They asked of him and more today. I like that.
What do you think's the difference has been in Bruno Fernandes in more recent weeks than when Ralf Rangnick first came in?
I think it's the way that the team was playing, isn't it? The team wasn't playing in any cohesive manner. And he found himself in areas where he's not even getting on the end of shots or anything, getting chances because, like I say, we didn't have anything. We had to work out an identity. Now we've worked the identity out. We now need to make sure, well, we all know what needs to be done. But again, Pogba's the 4 guy when Maguire should be the 4 guy. And then you don't need to worry about Pogba at all. But again, this is what happens when you decide to keep players in that shouldn't stay in the side. And then you take out a Pogba and then put a Fred in. It makes no sense to me. But, you know, who am I? Who am I to know what to do about football? But yeah, Bruno, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. And it's playing into his hands now. He's more comfortable playing in that position where he can kind of run a little bit anywhere and make things happen from left, right, centre. He's everywhere on the pitch. He's everywhere. Unmute yourself. You are muted.
Yeah. All I said was all right, Fernandes. Jadon Sancho.
Sancho doing Sancho things, mate. Sancho doing Sancho things. Love what I'm seeing from him. The guy's live wire now. He's back to Sancho that we know. But he just needs the rest of the team to start playing well. And then the whole team is going to be dangerous as hell. He's bossing it. He's ripping up the place, getting on it, running. So direct now. And like you can see all his energy. He's like an energizer bunny everywhere. Making people, running past them, making the right passes for me. He's doing everything well. He played the
Do you think it's just a case of that he just knows his teammates more, or he's just settled, or do you think there's something's changed in the way the structure of the team?
Yeah, the structure of the team has made it so we play a bit more counter-attacking now, a lot more counter-attacking now. We're not all just standing still and then everyone's in their position where you just have to get it and pass it back. Now we're pressing high, we're winning balls, and then we've got the extra man, and then he's on it. And then he now can run at his man, and then he can make his quick decisions. That's the difference. And that's why you're now seeing more of Sancho, what he's really about, because we're not stagnating at the place at the moment. So We just need to be better with Rashford playing better. And then, if we have Rashford playing better, then we have a better defence. We're going to be a team to be reckoned with. All you need to do is really put Bailly in at centre-back or Lindelof with Varane. Either one of them two makes us a bit more stronger. We can push up higher. And then we need Rashford to get back on his game because, listen, if he's back on his game one day and you have Sancho and him telling you we're going to destroy some teams, but he just needs to get back on it. He's just nowhere to be seen. It's like, can you reel Rashford please stand up? Where has he gone? I have no idea where he's gone. Missing. He's MIA. Anyway.
So what did you give Sancho?
He gets to 7 for me today. He's done really, really well.
Sancho.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the comment section's saying here. Russ is in it. I don't know what. Why not is saying Bruno was sloppy, wasteful, but the goal otherwise. Oi.
Wow. Okay. No worries. We all see games
Bruno, Mr. Hollywood, he says.
Yeah, one ball he tried to play like a joke, but yeah. Apart from
Sancho just needs to make more killer passes.
I think they found most of his passes were the right decisions. To be fair, what I saw.
And he says Sancho's
even with the shot,
getting minutes. Even the shot.
Yeah. Sancho presses as well. He presses well as well. So yeah, I like everything I've seen him. To be fair, I think he's doing everything right at the minute. 90%. Alanga, was it Alanga? Wasn't it? We got Alanga and Cristiano left.
Yes. Alanga won the foul that got the man sent off.
Yeah, he's not short of work rate, but he was short of quality. That's for sure. He didn't do anything for me today at all. I was looking at him thinking, man, we just need to just throw Rashford on again. Like it doesn't matter which one of them you play. They both seem to be playing as bad as each other. To be fair, Alanga's got his choice of pass, his choice of shot. It was all poor. It was just no good today. I know I've seen him play better. He has had better games, but today he was just not at the races. But like I say, he's always going to give you that shutting down, that high work rate, and it came to something. Whereas maybe Rashford wouldn't have run that down, and that wouldn't have happened, and it wouldn't have changed the whole game in the end. So again, hats off to him for doing that. But I'm giving him he actually, because of that, he gets a 6. But if he didn't do that, he would have got a 5. I would have given him a 5 because he wasn't that good either.
There you go. Seems like there's a lot of work needed in the summer transfer window.
Mate.
Just going through these.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronnie had a chip on his shoulder. I know he missed some chances, but that goal, he got it, cut in, bang. Like, I was thinking, please don't hit the defence like you've been doing of recent weeks. And he just was clinical with that finish. And to be fair, look, he's getting himself into good positions. There's times where I was like, get in the box, lad. Forget getting it out wide. Just get in the box. You know your stuff. Stay in there. Let the rest do all the other stuff. But yeah, he played well today. I know he got knocked off the ball a few times, but it wasn't like, you're looking old. He wasn't looking old today. Like, he's actually on his game. He was making runs in between. He got onto it. I'm liking what I saw today. He's getting a 7. He deserves a 7 today. If he got 2 goals, probably would have got an 8 and would have been up there with Bruno overall. But yeah, 7. Deserved a 7. Good game. Played well.
Who came on? Paul Pogba.
Pogba comes on. Does what he needs to do. Not really does much, to be fair. So I'm going to give him a 6. I don't believe anyone else that came on did much at all. Either Tellez or Rashford. They all got 6s, to be fair. Nothing really to write home about. But again, I don't like the way, I'll talk about Rashford as well. Obviously, going to talk about all the subs. I just don't like the way he just crosses the ball into the defence. Like, he stands there and he just goes, yeah, I'll just cross it now. Straight into the defence. Like, surely you can't just be reduced to no brains when you go on the right side. It's like, what's going on? Fake across and then get down the wing, fake, and then go down more and cross it. Do something. Get it onto your left, fake to your right. Do something.
Yeah.
You reminded me of a Dan James. Like, what's going on? Like, Rashi, seriously, off the right, I don't care. If you play off the right or the left, you should have more about you than that. If you've only got that in your game, seriously, you need to think about. You need to go and take a look at all the types of. Go on FIFA and go to the buttons. Go into like the arena and just learn every skill, and then say, you know what, I'm going to do that in real life. I'm going to use all these real skills in real life. I'm going to try and implement it in the game, because it's like he's got no ideas in his head. I don't get it. You're going up against.
Don't add fuel to the FIFA fire of this social media world where I go online and there's kids telling me, yeah, what I would have done is a flip flap rainbow flick round the houses, smash 3 times, double 1 up. No, I don't want to hear that sort of nonsense, and I cannot hear it from a former Premier League striker, Nathan. You can't you can't let people think the world works like this.
Listen, let me tell you what I used to do. When I was playing FIFA, I remember playing with Cristiano, doing the chop, going, listen, I'm doing the chop in this game. And what did I do? I chopped Jagielka and banged it in the bottom corner.
FIFA's got more moves than Mortal Kombat now. That's not real life.
I know. You can't use all the moves. We know that, because most of them don't work in real life. But
yeah, and I'll clamp anyone that tries to do that to me. You do it, I'm getting sent off. Clamped.
I'm telling you, most of the skills are good though. But a lot of the skills that you need, like a drop shoulder, that's in the game. Step overs in the game. That's real. That's real. Fake shots in the game. All that stuff's in there.
Yeah, but these were on FIFA 2000, mate. These were on FIFA 2000. Yeah, not now. What they do it now, where it's like over his head. Get out of it. Get out of it. Sorry, what'd you give Pogba?
Pogba 6. To be fair, Rashford gets a 5. To be fair, I'm not even giving him a 6. I'm not even giving him a 6. I'm not giving him a 6. He didn't deserve a 6. He needs to fix that, man.
Rashford gets a 5. Tellez.
Yeah, give him a 6 as well. He just crossed a few balls in. It's not really much in the game. Obviously, he just came on for a little bit. I'm just really disappointed that we couldn't control the game after being with 11 men versus 10, and they still was a bit better. They still seemed like they had a bit about them, you know.
Danny Welbeck nearly got that equaliser as well.
Exactly. It's just unforgivable. I was there expecting a goal to go in and us to draw again. I'm sitting there just thinking, we're up against 11 men. You know what happens if Man City play against 11 men? They go 5-0 up with 30 minutes to go. From 1-0. United, it's a struggle, it's tight. I was just thinking, man, we are way off where we need to be. Yeah. Man, we've got some work to do. Because I'm looking at our squad, we're so depleted now. I feel like we're out of options as well. I just feel like we got nothing. We've got nothing. I'm feeling really upset at the moment.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying, yeah. But there are options. You brought off Paul Pogba from the bench. Look, there's not much chance you're probably going to use Juan Mata, but he's there. You still got Jesse Lingard. These are options. These are options that a lot of other clubs don't have. So when it comes down, so this is why this for Man United, this is such an important victory, because there's clubs that are in the top 4. There's clubs that are going for top 4 that when they come up against Brighton, they are going to struggle the same way that you did, and they're going to potentially have a 0-0 draw or 1-0 loss. That's what Brighton do. They're there to break people's hearts. They're there to stick a spanner in the works. That's what Brighton do. It's when you come towards the end of the season, when other teams are losing players, when other teams have got injuries they can't come back from, and you've got a Lingard that's hardly played this season, a Mata that's hardly played this season, that's when it's going to make a difference.
Yeah. True. It's just annoying when you're watching the team and you know that it's the wrong team in the first place. So you're just waiting for the subs to come on to then make the difference. But then that should be your starting lineup. And then you can also then bring on Lingard and your Matters. But you won't be able to, because the Pogbas are going to come on that was supposed to be on in the first place. You got Fred playing, Maguire playing, McTominay playing, and it's like, we are championship. Oh, we're championship quality in there. I just don't like it, mate. We need more. We need more. Them 3 are championship quality. And I think I heard the Maguires had, 4 relegations? 4 relegations.
Sheffield United.
Hull.
Hull.
I think a few times. I think, yeah.
Well, a couple of times with Hull.
Yeah, I think he's had three relegations already. I think he's had 3 or 4 relegations. That's
Harry
really...
Maguire is a top. I would say Harry Maguire is a top 4, but like going into top 4 defender. When you're talking about going for the league, which is what ultimately Man United are about, it's what Man United are meant to strive for every season, he's not there. So when it comes to games like where he's making these mistakes, that's what's costing you.
Bloody hell, mate. It's against everyone. Everyone against everyone he's getting ripped up.
But is that because he's just he's in an absolute hole at the moment?
No, it's not. It's because that's him. Like, you can't keep. You don't. It's not him. It's not just he's playing bad. This is him. Like, the difference is he doesn't have the protection anymore. That's the only difference. We can now try and go expansive, and then when they win the ball, they're at us. He can't handle that. That's what it is. And then what you look at, England, he has both players sitting in front of him. Man United, while Solskjaer was there, he had both players sitting in front. So then you are going to look okay because you're covered by everything. Now, defend one-on-one, mate. You can't. Anyone will destroy you, and everyone is happy to destroy you. You got look who we just played. We got ripped. He got ripped. You don't get ripped. If you're a big player, you don't get ripped. You just don't. You don't see big players getting ripped. You don't see Virgil getting ripped. And I'm saying Virgil because he's less millions than Maguire.
Yeah.
He's less than Maguire.
Yeah.
And you never see Van Dijk getting ripped. You might see him once in his whole career get ripped. Not every week.
Yeah, this is why Man United are bringing in some structure, someone upstairs who could potentially identify players long term. So if you do happen to change your manager, then you still got players that are capable, still got players that are the right players to move forward with the club. Right now, you've got a mismatch of team with 4 different managers and 4 sets of players. You've got a Maguire that was in there from a time that Jose Mourinho wanted him, and then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got him. You got players in there that are still from David Moyes' team and Ferguson's team and Van Gaal's team. Like there's no cohesion there, and that's how you play on the pitch. So you need a manager that's going to come in. You need someone upstairs who's going to come in and identify the right players to take Man United forward. And right now, you just need to get through the season and get into that top 4 spot, so you're not left behind.
So true. What I'm seeing in the comments is like Johnny Evans and Matip and all this. It's so true. It's so true.
Sometimes fans want new stuff when it's not even necessarily about getting the new. Like they want a new player. Like you had Chris Smalling there. How much better? How much worse is Chris Smalling than Harry Maguire? I've heard multiple people say he's not. Yeah, he's not worse than Harry Maguire. He's better than Harry Maguire.
He's not as good on the ball, playing balls everywhere, but I don't care. If my defender can run and defend properly, I'd rather that. I don't mind him playing a standard ball, like 5 yards and letting someone else play the ball. Because Maguire ain't too much better anyway. He ain't that good at playing long balls. They always go out of play into touch. So, I'm not seeing anything special there. What I can say is he is good with the ball in front of him, and with obviously when you're defending deep, he's a good defender. When you're defending deep, and you got no space in behind, he's not bad, but not bad. It's not even like I don't know if you've seen the stats. He's in the bottom stats for all the defender centre backs in the league. Yeah. He's in the bottom stats, like at the bottom of all the stats that matter. I'm like, wow.
How many Man United have they still not scored from a corner?
Nah, we don't score.
What's going on there? 100 and something corners. 100
across crap.
140 odd corners, 130 corners Man United had to score from.
Yeah, but Bruno took 95 of them and dipped them into the first man. That's what happened. Dipped every ball into the first man. You're like, why are you doing that for? Like, it's not a free kick. It's not a free kick. It's a cross. People supposed to get their head on it. you know, and then you got people crossing it, and you got Maguire running onto it. He doesn't run onto it, if you notice. They stand there and try and get power in from standing still. I'm like, even Man City whipping balls in, running onto it, diving headers and stuff.
Yeah.
We're just like, we don't make runs. It's like even what I used to do at Wigan. There's 3 of us. We'd start on the edge of the box. One would curl back and go to the front post. Second one will go middle, and the third one will come round the back and cover everything. All of us were great headers. McCulloch, me, and who was it at the back now? Big Jason DeVos. My goodness me, he could score a header. But these boys, all of us, you head it, it's headed. It stays headed, and it's a bullet. Yeah. Maguire can't bullet no header, save his life. I actually expected, when he first came, I thought, yes, we've got a player who's going to bullet a header. He's a slab head. His headers are like 4 miles an hour. I don't get it. I don't understand. He never heads a hard ball. If you watch him, he never heads a hard ball.
You've got to get neck muscle. Bang! Bang!
I get it, man. I sound like I'm really just like got a vendetta against him, but it just really is what I'm seeing. And I'm just saying how it is, and I can't say any different. I expected to see that part. That's what I thought. Yes, we're going to get goals from set pieces now. And he scored the odd goal in his 3-4 years he's been here. But seriously, I would have thought I'd see more. I would have thought to see more. And it's just the quality of balling and the runs towards the ball are just not there. When you see it, you're never going to score a goal like that. You're never going to go score goals from standing still. It's never going to happen.
All right. What's Mr. Ralph Ragnick's score today?
He gets a 7. Like, give him a 7. After we've got the win, we've got the 2-0. It's clean sheet. I don't like the team. You know, I think for picking the team, starting lineup and that, it was poor, but we won the game, innit? You got to give props when they win the game.
What changes have you made? Oh. Mind you, there's no Donny van der Beek and Eric Bailly's just come back from an injury.
What changes would I have made?
Yeah. In the first place. What would you have had instead of what he had?
Pogba in. I would have put Pogba in, and then Maguire wouldn't be playing because that's what the problem is. If you get what I mean, he's put in Fred to shore it up, to help out McTominay defensively, so then Maguire that can have help. But I'm looking at it going, leave Pogba in, take Maguire out, so you don't need the help. If you get what I mean. So then you can actually go out on the attack and do more. So that's where the difference comes. And it makes a difference to our attack. We ain't going to get, if we don't have more attacking players on the pitch, we're not going to, have attacking chances. It's simple. One comes before the other. And that's the difference. And I would have stuck with Rashford, maybe tried to keep him on the left. And the thing is, Sancho's playing so well off the left. It's weird. It's like, was he just a left player all this time? And I heard that his output has actually been best off the left, even for Dortmund. Yeah, so I don't know.
England played him on the left, and he was really good. Although that was against Andorra, he retired that geezer, didn't he? I literally retired him. Although he was 45 years of age.
What do we do now when it comes to Rashford? Is he going to really play off the right? Because he's not doing a damn thing.
I just think. Sancho, I think there's options to mix it about. I think there needs to be some use out of Pogba from now on to the end of the season, because if you don't use Pogba, I think it's a massive loss in your team. He could even be used on the left. He'd done really well on the left at the start of the season.
He did.
It's
just a pace issue, isn't it? It's like it's not pace though. It's just a different type of attack.
But you're getting more quality though. You're getting more quality from Pogba on that left, whereas Alanga is very 100%. Hit and miss, and Rashford is not on form at the moment. So what Man United need up there is quality, and he will find Ronaldo. He will find he'll work really well. We saw it before when he got 4 assists. He worked really well with Fernandes in there. So it could be an option.
We are missing Mason. I think his pace and his directness as well. We're missing that a lot. And Martial, I actually think Martial would have done very well now. He would have had a chance to do something now. And now we just don't have the option anymore. And it's a bit annoying because He's been there all that time, and then all of a sudden we get rid of him, and then there's space opening up for people like him to get involved and run at you and try and do his thing. Because when he came on that day, he started going straight at you, running. And you're like, right, that's what we want to see. And then he's gone. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get Lingard some minutes, you know. Let's see if we can get like 2-3-0 up, so then Lingard can come on. I think that's the problem at the moment. He's just never going to come on. And if he can do what he did for West Ham, then let's see. You know, I know it's not the same because you're not like the main man here. But seriously, if he can actually bring anything to this side, especially the fact that we've got nothing to play for, we've got like Champions League next week, that's going to be a struggle. But, you know, everything's going to be a struggle from now on in, to be honest. It's like we might as well write the season off and say, look, let's just enjoy ourselves, boys. You know, let's just enjoy whatever we've got left. But the thing is, we were going for top 4. So it's a hard one, mate. It's going to be a proper stumble to the finish line. I think we'll get there, but we'll stumble all the way to 4th. I'm telling you, we'll stumble.
All right. Stumble, will ya? Yeah. Let's see.
All over the place.
All right. That is all we have time for. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone, in the comment section. Why not? Anthony's in there. Stephen's in there. Nice to see you, Stephen. Who else we got in there? Garth is in there.
Facebook user.
Earlier. Facebook user. Change your settings so we can see who you are. Unless you want to hide. Unless you want to stay anonymous. We're talking to you. Change your settings so you can see, so we can see who you are, and you can join in the chat. Of course you can. But yeah, show us your face. I bet it's my brother. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Nathan.
All right, it's been good.
All right. As I always say, make sure you press that like and subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, change your settings. If you're on Twitter, come over to KS1 TV and smash that subscribe. There should be a link in the comment section of that post that is out there if you are watching on Twitter. Yeah, thank you for joining us, everyone. Make sure you join us for the post-match reaction of the next game, which is against Leeds on Saturday. It's a massive one. Make sure you join us on Thursday. We've got a full squad in there. We should have, we should have Alex. We should have Dale. We should have, we've definitely got Nathan, and you've got me, and you've got Lauren as well. So it's a full crowd ready for a big clash against Leeds. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of smack talking in that one. All right. Peace out, people. Stay safe and wash your hands.